Jackpot Joey.
Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the show. This is Sports with Strawberry Ice. I'm your host, the Iceman, Jeff Turnipole. And as always, I'm bringing you sports from a West Side point of view right here in the great city of Cincinnati, Ohio, home of the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals. And of course, my boy Jackpot Joey and Jackpot Joey Beer. Anyway, do me a favor. If you found the show, hit that like and subscribe button. Smash that thumbs up. You guys are awesome. I'm up to 1,877 subscribers. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Now, do me a favor. If you're watching on YouTube or Facebook or Twitter and have yet to subscribe to my channel, please do so. Please go to the YouTube channel Sports with Strawberry Ice. Hit the subscription button. Hit the bell for the notification. And every time I go live, you'll be notified. Also, exclusively in the YouTube chat crew, we're doing super chats. So if you guys got something you want to ask me and my seat neighbor, Dale, one of my best friends, give a super chat. I greatly appreciate it. And as always, the Ice Cave is brought to you by T Properties. T Properties, quality housing for quality people. Check out their website at www.tpropertiesllc.com for all your rental property management needs and your rental needs. What's up to everybody in the chat? Strangers in there. Cynthia James is in there. Haas is in there. Kenny's in there. What's going on, guys? We're going to kind of do a group therapy session here. We're going to try to bring everybody back. And like yesterday or Saturday, excuse me, back today, right? Sunday was bad, but we only lost by 3 points. So we're going to do some live video call-ins. So if you want to talk to me or talk to Dale, I'll bring the chat. I'll put the link in the chat here in 1 second. But let me get to one of my boys. He's from Bengals and Brew. And if you guys did not check out their Brewgating video or live show they did on Sunday, you better go check it out. It was awesome. But here he is, my boy Dale. Hey, what's going on, brother?
Good day. Still trying to get the voice back, so everyone bear with me. I hope y'all can hear me okay, but this is what I got to work with right now.
Exactly. And dude, I guess I was telling you yesterday, I was talking to you on the phone. I'm surprised that I still have a voice. I thought for sure I was going to be sound like you, but I don't know. I screamed as loud as you did, but it didn't affect me. So I don't know what's going on.
I did all I could. I left it in the stands. Like the players left it on the field, I left it in the stands. My voice, that is.
Exactly. All right. I'm trying to put the link in the chat here. Give me 1 second here. Bam, bam, bam. All right. So there it is. All right, so if you guys want to join for some live call-in here, check it out. Let's see here. Dustin Croft, Dale, Chris, Collinsworth. Oh, yeah, you sound like Collinsworth with your voice, buddy.
I should have slid in then.
Yeah, exactly. You should have slid in real quick.
A message on TikTok on this. He made a post about.
It's a call-in show. You can go up there and YouTube and call in and ask us a question. That'd be a good one, though.
What's she talking about?
Marissa just got home from work. She said she left you a message on TikTok. I don't know.
Oh, did she? I'll have to check it out. Well, TikTok, I was getting some hate from some Squealers fans, which is fine. I have no problem. I was talking some smack Saturday night. I'm like, I said Jackpot Joey's going to kick your ass. Yada yada yada. It didn't happen. So this guy made a video. I'm like, which is cool. I'm like, I don't care. It literally does not bother me.
Hey, and he still said Jackpot Joey.
And
so
he said Jackpot Joey.
That's good for the brain.
Exactly. All right, we got our first call in here. It's Dustin Croft. Let's bring him in. What's going on, Dustin?
What's up,
fellas? How you guys doing?
Good, man. How you doing? What's up, man?
Not much, man. Just kind of licking the wounds for them the weekend. Week 1 is NFL's wild, man. I reside in Salt Lake City, Utah, originally from Ohio, and I said I'm to the point now I'm setting up like 4 different screens in my living room, just like all the games at once. Obviously, having the Bengals on the big TV. I don't want to ramble on and take up too much time here. I love your show. Obviously, I'm super chatty again all the time, and
exactly, dude, you do it all the time. I appreciate the hell out of it. Thank you very much for doing that.
Yeah, no doubt. And Dale, I love your show too. I've been on there a couple times.
Appreciate it, man.
I have a tendency to look at things a little bit differently. Like after week 1, my buddy is also from Ohio. He comes over and watches the games, and we were just kind of laughing after the game. Like Like it was just a stupid game. Like it's week one,
Right.
but like it's just it's an extension of preseason. Like we literally like drank a beer. I'm like, that was stupid. Let's go to week 2.
Exactly.
Now, however, I will say this, and I know I brought this up with Dale on the show before when you guys were together, and I think it's
Pollock. You're going to say Pollock, aren't you?
Yeah, you remember me. I'm exposed. I'm exposed. So here's my like gripe. So I think like us as fans, we've been kind of pointing towards personnel for probably 4 years, maybe since 2015. Obviously, we had some people left. And yeah, there's definitely been some issues with talent up front. I mean, Bobby Hart, good God, stuff like that. However,
swinging gate.
Yeah. I just think it does get to a point like for example, I thought Jonah had a solid year last year. I really do, but he's a first round pick. Like,
yeah,
I would have expected him to be further along, and I think generally the line did once everybody kind of broke down the tape and we kind of looked at what was going on. Burrow was kind of struggling in the pocket a little bit, and the guys played better in the second half. But when you like look at the eye test, like those guys are still getting beat pretty bad up front, like they were. Let's just be kind of about that. And I just kind of expected like Pollock would have pulled more out of Jonah this going into year 2. Again, first week have barely played together. So I'm honestly giving them a lot of time. I'm super patient. Actually, sometimes like overly patient. Yeah. But I do want to see a lot more out of that offensive line coaching staff. I think it is to a point where it's like we can't just consistently blame personnel, because if you look at the whole NFL, man, like there's no talent on the offensive line in a lot of places. Like there's probably like 4 good offensive lines. So like we got to get to the point where we start developing these guys like Smith, like Hakeem, like a lot of offensive line experts were high on those guys coming in. So just wanted to make a comment on that, and just like I just think if like by the middle of the year we're not like pushing people like we don't need to be like top 5 or even top 10, but if we're not like
we can't be giving up 7 sacks,
right?
Period.
Yeah, it's just and here's the thing. One of the things I kind of noticed over the last 2 years, like I don't know if maybe he's over teaching, and I'm not an offensive line expert, but like I just feel like even the simple stuff they're still struggling with, like picking up stunts and loops and stuff like that. Like, I just felt like, hey, I can deal with like Volson getting beat by Hayward. I can deal with Collins getting beat by T. Those dudes are beasts.
It's going to happen a couple times.
But like the fundamentals, like that stuff like that has to like be corrected. And I've just kind of been disappointed, honestly, over the last couple of years that I haven't seen improvement in those areas. So that's just kind of my thought. And would love to hear you guys kind of chit chat about like that a little bit. Love the show. Thanks so much. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Dustin. I appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, the offensive line did not look good, and I tend to be patient too. I think we have to. This is a make or break year for Pollock, and I love Frank Pollock. I think I think he's going to be a good offensive line coach. I think he is, or not going to be. I think he is a good offensive line coach. He hasn't had the talent up to now. Let's be honest. This year, he has the talent. There's no reason for him not to be better. Now, this is one thing that I said, and I said this a couple times on my show, is 3 weeks enough for basically 5? You have one guy left. Jonah Williams, the only one left from last year's offensive line. 5 new guys working together. Is 3 weeks enough to get them to, as Dave Lapham says, as a fist, all moving in the same direction? And I think yesterday the answer was no. But I mean, that's where I don't want Joe Burrow to play in the preseason. I'm not saying that. I don't think it's worth it. I don't. But I think maybe the offensive line probably should have taken at least a couple of drives in sometime during the preseason. So this is a make or break year, I think, and we'll find out if Pollock is a good coach or not. Like I said, it's early. They didn't play a lot, so I'm waiting. When we get to like, if we don't see any improvements this week, I'm going to have more of a, okay, what's going on? If it keeps going on like week 4, then yeah, we're kind of in trouble. So I'm still patient as far as week 1 goes. What do you think, Dale?
Yeah, I mean, I'll just kind of reiterate what I had said to Dustin before when he brought that up. I said this is the year now that we brought in the talent. So I will give them a little bit of a pass for week 1 because they look better in the second half. But we got to see how it plays out over the season, or like he said, halfway through the season. if halfway through the season Joe's still getting hit, the whole line's looking bad, Jonah's not looking like he took the step we all thought he was going to take, you got to do something. But I'm willing to give especially we got the Cowboys without Dak. We've got the Jets. We've got the Dolphins. Like
what are you honestly going to do? What are you honestly going to do in the middle of the season? I mean, it's kind of they got to get better.
Somebody in the chat said about we had hired another O-line coach. I'm pretty sure that's correct. We had got like 2 or 3 O-line coaches.
I don't remember. So I just let everybody know if you're in the waiting room, I will get to you. Just be patient. There's a couple guys there, so I'm trying to get to everybody. Let's go. I'm going to order.
Charles,
you guys got in. Charles, what's going on, man?
Hey, nothing much. How you guys doing?
Good, man. Good.
Good.
I'm better than I was Sunday because Sunday was like one of those. We're gonna win. Oh no, we're going to overtime. We're gonna win it. Oh God, man, it's like
Charles. We all were like that, dude. We were all like that.
I know. Hey, I ain't gonna lie though. I turned around and I said to Derek, I said, Clark's out. I said,
dude, I told you that.
You said he was out, but I turned around and said to Derek, I said, it's gonna come down to that watch.
And it did. And the thing is, if you look at the snap was slow, but it got there straight. The problem was Sample blocked outside
instead of inside.
The free runaway. Oh,
exactly.
Yeah, that was
you always take the inside guy.
Yeah,
and that is where I think people have missed on the extra point. It got blocked. The snap was okay. I mean, it might have been a little late. Yet, if Drew Sample and God love him, I mean, he usually plays the right side. He switched to the left side, so the domino effect happened. Wilcox is snapping, so it happens. I mean, yeah, they practice it, but if you're used to one side and you're used to doing a certain direction, it sucks. It's a weird game. It shouldn't happen.
Hey, let's get it out of the way. Week 1. Right. How about that?
Exactly.
Right?
It's week
I
1.
agree.
I will take them not playing the preseason and sucking in week 1 and being healthy and dominating the rest of the season. Now we'll see what happens. But again, it's week 1, people. I think we'll be fine.
It's a risk because remember Joe Burrow had the appendectomy and he couldn't seem like he had issues getting the ball down the field. So he still might be a little not 100% like he says he is. 2, the offensive line, they didn't play much in practice neither. Kappa was out for a bit, Collins was out. So it took them about 3 weeks to play together. The preseason, I mean, do you really want to play the preseason? Some say yes. I don't. I'm back and forth with it. Because if they get hurt in the preseason, we're screwed.
Right, exactly. And to me, that's more important than winning the first game of the season. I mean, I would love to start out 10-0. I was with Ace. I thought there might be a chance that we could do it. I thought it would be harder to get past Dallas next week than I did.
It's the NFL,
Steelers.
man. It's the NFL. You got to expect to lay a couple turds. Hopefully, this is one of them. Maybe we got 1 or 2 more, and we kick ass and we get healthy. And most important thing, get a playoff spot, get in that tournament, whip ass like we did last year. So everyone just needs to, stay together, stay strong. Don't be booing people. Don't do none of that dumb stuff.
Which I didn't get. Why are people booing Lario?
I didn't get that one either. But I mean, now it's just because he's on the Steelers. But
yeah, I'm like, I know I hate he's on the Steelers, but I wasn't gonna boo him. I'm like, I didn't get that at all.
I agree with that. I will also say, and remember the Vikings game, we had no business winning that game.
Right.
Somehow pulled it out.
Great point. I've been saying that all day. I said that yesterday. I said, everybody remembers the Vikings game last year. No, we didn't turn the ball over 5 times, but the offense sputtered. The defense kept us in the game. Evan kicks the game-winning field goal. It was so similar to the way
they had a fumble that he was close to down. He was, you know what I mean?
It was a weird game, just like Sunday. So it's one game. They cracks me up. These Steelers fans are like, oh, we whipped your ass. You beat us by 3 points. Come on, let's calm down.
And like the Jets, we lost to the Jets. Well, guess what? We got the Jets week 3. Don't lay a turd against a team you should beat this year. And well, I mean, I guess we kind of did because it's the Steelers. So we did lay a turd early on.
Exactly. All right, Charles, got anything else, brother? I got Cincy James waiting in the chat waiting room here.
I'm good. It's like you said, week 1. Let's kick Dallas's butt, and let's win the rest of our games. We'll go 16-1.
There you go, buddy. Who day, brother?
Who day?
All right, let's get to the beardless man who looks like he's 12 now.
Take him off.
I
don't know this guy. I don't know this guy without a beard.
Yeah, no, It's slowly coming. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Do you see it on your
That's what she
face and they're
said.
going to grow back real fast?
Yeah. No, I've been just standing in front of the mirror going, trying to get it to come out quicker. Yeah.
Two things: nice hat, nice shirt.
Yeah. Show the shirt off. There you go. Exactly.
That's right. So okay, so I got two things, and I'll make it quick. So
There's nobody else in the waiting room, so you're good right now. So if
It's-
anybody else
it's
wants
all
to come
good.
on, the link's at the top of the YouTube channel, so you guys can check it out. Go ahead.
all right, so number one, where was Dax Hill? Played 6 snaps, right? Where was he?
On the bench.
Right.
They said that was a game plan thing, and different games he'll play more. But I think he should have played more because he's been playing. He's like he was balling out in the preseason. Like he should have got more snaps. But the defense played well overall, so it's like you can't even really fault them too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, James, the defense kept us in that game. I mean,
100%.
we didn't get the sacks, and we didn't turn. We tried, dude. I thought Trey Henderson. I thought he was going to get the ball out of Biscuit's hand. Trey Biscuit, I call him Biscuit. Remember we came around the side? I'm like, oh, he's got it.
Yeah.
He chased it down. I was like, ball. Like, oh, he didn't get it out. So, I mean,
Hubbard had a couple like that too. The one in the end zone, which I
that's-
thought could have been a safety,
Could've been
but he got
Yeah.
there was a guy close enough that
Yeah,
I
there
understood
was.
why they called it the way they called it.
yeah, I mean, our team, Dax Hill didn't play, but I mean, he's going to play. He's a rookie. So, I mean, when you got Jesse Bates out there, who's one of the best safeties in the league, I think Dax is good. They're going to sprinkle him in more once, the season rolls on some more.
Yeah, I thought there'd be a little more rotation.
While we're talking about secondary, kind of, with the safeties there, I want to mention like Cheeto. He didn't have a bad game, but he didn't look like the Cheeto that we saw in the Super Bowl. He was a little off. He was getting burnt quite a few times. And Eli Apple, do you hear anything about Eli Apple?
Nope.
No, because he shut motherfuckers down. They were going at Cheeto.
You know what I heard about Eli Apple? It was me and Cap and Houday Baby going, Eli Apple. And we were doing that at the beginning, at the warm-ups. That's all
He
I
made
heard.
that tackle to force 4th down too.
Yeah.
I mean, good for him, I haven't seen him talking on Twitter. He took that shit personal. He's like Jordan. And I took that personal last year at that
Right.
Super Bowl loss. Because he played good in the Super Bowl overall.
Oh,
He
yeah.
really did.
What do you guys think? Like One Nation here says that interference call on Cheetah was BS. What do you guys think about that?
It was.
Yeah, it was weak.
I
Weak.
It
wouldn't
was
rewatch it.
non-existent.
Yeah, I wouldn't rewatch it. They both had their hands on each other, and actually,
Yes.
the
He
Steelers
didn't turn him, nothing.
No, was the
Nope.
Pickett? I think it was, or he's the one that actually grabbed Cheeto's jersey and was pushing
Yes.
off to get himself up in the air. So
Yeah, it should have been
anything-
holding on Pickens.
right, it should have been on them, more on them than anything else. And just in general, the helmet shots that the Steelers were getting away with was ridiculous. I mean, the one on T. Higgins. I'm sorry,
I'm still upset about that.
I'm still.
Yeah.
They should have thrown something. You can't hit a guy where two guys hit him in the head. His helmet comes off. He's got a concussion. What the hell do you think happened?
The thing that made me the most mad about that is like when the fans saw the replay on the board and saw how he clearly headhunted. Like the play was done, he was wrapped up in heat, went right at his head and and we all knew he probably had a concussion at that point from that replay. Minka on the field starts going like this
Right. Yep.
when the fans started booing, and I'm like, that's classless, man.
Oh, yeah.
That's classless.
Well, that and the cheap shots that what's his face took on Joe Burrow. What the hell? Oh, Watt.
Watt.
Yeah, where
Mhm.
the interception, they just blast him. I'm like, dude, come on, that's just trying to take a shot at an injured quarterback. That's all that.
But
is.
we're dirty.
Yeah, but we're the dirty players.
Mhm. Yeah, it's us.
Well, Foxy has a good thing here, which actually I had some Steelers fans tell me this on TikTok. He said the Steelers fans are saying the refs tried to screw them, which I think's hilarious.
That was my second point.
Yeah, right. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. I'm like,
It's a good
they got
segue.
there was so many different pass interference and stuff that they didn't freaking, get to. Or didn't call. So go ahead with your second point there.
Well,
James.
How does the end judge not call a touchdown on that Jamar Chase play? Like he's
Right.
staring at the play. If you're doubtful, you call it a touchdown and it goes straight to review anyway because it's a scoring play, and then
Right.
you can get it right at that point. So, like, I don't understand how that. I mean, that was blatant. to me.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, where we were sitting, we couldn't tell, and we didn't get a review of it because they went to the line and snapped it so fast.
Yeah.
I didn't see the review or the picture of it until like the next day, and when I got to watch the game, rewatch the game. So yeah, it was a touchdown. There's no, maybe Chase should have just stuck the ball out farther. I don't know.
Should have reviewed it.
Yeah. I mean, Zach even said that's one thing.
That's what I mean. It's not being critical of Zach. Like you're allowed to call what
Zach
you
even
see.
said I should have reviewed it. So
Yeah,
I'm out.
It should have never got to that though. That's the thing that irks me. Like the ref should have called it a touchdown to begin with.
yeah.
So it shouldn't have fallen on Zach.
But they should have been like time situation. Wait a second instead of try to like 50% of the time that works out and 50% ends in a loss. Like if the D line's ready, they're gonna stuff it. You're gonna lose yards.
Yeah.
I mean,
We lost 3 on the next play.
Yeah, that's where we got blown up. Mixon tried to run up the middle and he got knocked back for like 4 yards. So again, that goes to the offensive line play where we're like, it was concerning, but I'm not like red flag. What'd you do? I'm not like red flag.
I cut grass, just all kinds of stuff. Yeah, I'm just over here doing this.
Yeah, you're getting ready for later.
So anyway,
Don't clip that.
So James, did you see Dale's new jersey he's got of his best friend behind him?
Oh, I love it. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Shout
that's
out
sexy
to
back
Matt,
there.
Bengals of Bourbon. He hooked him up. He got Clark Harris to sign it to my best friend Dale.
That's right.
And then he goes and injures himself.
Hey, I'll break some news that I could have broken news Sunday night. Clark told me he was out for the season. I didn't. That wasn't my place. So I waited till the Bengals.
Yeah.
I'm on injury reserve.
Well, the funny thing, I had people message me like, "Well, have you talked to Clark?" I'm like, "You got to talk to Dale. Dale's his best friend, not me. I don't." Like,
I wouldn't.
yeah, Clark told
my
me to
place.
follow me on Twitter. So I mean, he talks to me at practice, but that's it.
Dale was too busy talking to Shane Graham about the holding and the kicking and everything. That's what it was. That's why he wasn't talking to Clark.
I actually have been talking to Shane over the past couple of days about that extra point and things like that.
Yeah, the 26-yarder that wasn't, unfortunately.
Stranger, I didn't. The Bengals did by bringing in Cal Adamitis in general.
Let's be honest.
The Bengals
I watched Cal Adamitis at practice, and we all seen him in the preseason games. Dude, honestly, unless there was you could tell by the number, the snaps look exactly the same as far as Clark goes. I mean, as far as him and Clark goes. So I don't think it's going to be an issue moving forward. But the thing that cracked me up is my wife was like this too. It's like, well, they should have had a backup snapper, long snapper on the team. Like, well, they did. It's an emergency one. Like the actual one is on the practice squad. Like, NFL team has that. Like they don't have enough roster players. You're not going to have a guy. That's like having an extra kicker, on your 53. You're not going to have that.
Yeah, who are you giving up to have that spot?
Right, exactly. I'll get the stranger. He had another comment here. He said, "Shooter, or got a shout out Shooter, and the 59-yard record gave him a shot at a 67.1. Guarantee he doesn't need a bounce off the crossbar." Exactly. And I mean, I don't. One thing I love about Evan too. Zach does this. Evan did it. Evan's like, even he said on the field goal where it was high and he kicked the laces. He goes, I should have made that. He goes, I can make that left footed. So that's where I'm like, that's one thing. This team is like, they're fine. Like nobody's going crazy or anything. I mean, I think Joe Burrow is going to go nuts because him sitting in the locker room staring for 45 minutes or however long he was. I think he's about to ball out next week. I think Dallas is in for something.
Yeah, watch Diggs get burnt by Jamar Chase all day.
Exactly.
Good chance that happens. Good chance.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, hey, I got a jet because I got dinner here, so I just wanted to hop on real quick and say hey and let you guys see this debauchery.
The baby face. The baby face.
Hey, if the kids are happy, you're happy.
Oh yeah, Mason and Maddie had a blast. Maddie watching and Mason shaving it all. And I'm sure you guys saw in the video that there were several times where it got caught.
Yeah, I did. I was like,
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, James did not think this through.
Yeah.
That's what I was
But
thinking.
they had a blast. It's coming in slowly, and hopefully by the Thursday night game it'll be back. I'll be good.
That sounds good to me, bro. And you're gonna be at the Thursday night game, right?
Yep. I'll be there. Me and a couple buddies will be
All
there.
right, well, come check us out. We'll be down at Lot 1 and at Longworth. So
Yeah,
come
you
check us out.
say
Absolutely.
that, and I'll probably be at the banks.
Yeah, well, whatever. Come, screw that. Come see me in Longworth.
Yeah,
We'll make our rounds. We're staying downtown too. So
I'll have some delicious Jackpot Joey beer for you.
all right, awesome.
tell Mason and Maddie I said hi.
Will do, brother.
Tell them Uncle I said hi.
All right, we'll do.
See you,
All
Jim.
right, see you,
Yeah.
fellas.
That's creepy.
Uncle Ice is not creepy. Shut up. So anyway, if you guys, the waiting room is clear. So if anybody wants to jump on, you guys can jump on. Let's see here. Go to John Hinkle here. He said the Bengals /
Yeah, I've
Steelers
seen
had
that.
17.4 million viewers on Sunday. The best week 1 viewership since the NFL returned to CBS in 1998. I did not know that. That's very interesting, John. That is
Yeah, I seen that
huge.
earlier. Yeah,
Oh,
I guess that would have been something to share with you when you said, "Hey, did you see any Bengals news today?"
But yeah, that would help. Yeah, I've been busy. I worked and then I slept and then I got truck engine problems and they're like, oh, I don't. That's why I'm like, I need a beer. Anyway, Doggy here is like, hey, Ice, the Panthers are coming for you. Didn't the Panthers just lose to the Browns with their backup quarterback? Just checking, Doggy. Love you, Doggy, but I'm not worried about
Yeah, you guys should have handled business.
yeah, exactly. And that only thing pisses me off is everybody won in the AFC North except the Bengals. All right,
It
let's go
just
to
means
Cincinnati
we can
Bengals here.
say we started from the bottom, now we're here.
Exactly. I said, did y'all see the clip after the game when the Steelers went back into the locker room? They were
I
celebrating.
didn't. I seen people talking about that, but I didn't see it. I didn't know it was in our
Huh.
locker room. I didn't click on it, so
They celebrated in our locker room?
that pisses me off. If, like, I got to now watch it and be pissed off.
How did they get in the Bengals locker room?
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's effed up. That they
I
would have
didn't
any-
even heard of that. I got to see that video. I don't even know how in the hell they would even get in there. Like, you would think our crack security staff down there would not to let them in, saying that the Steelers different colors and not let us in the in our locker room.
I don't know.
I don't know. Anyway, so let's move on to Dallas until somebody else here wants to jump on. So Dallas lost Dak Prescott. They didn't look that impressive. Their defense now did. I will give them that. Their defense looked
And
impressive.
that's all the Steelers had. So let's
Right.
not
So
take
it's
it
gonna be-
lightly.
Right. It's going to be the same kind of game, I think, we just played. So this is going to be a big test again for the offensive line and hoping that they improve upon what they did, which I really do think they're going to. Because, I mean, you got two guys, like Pat Harris, that have won Super Bowls. You got LC, who's been a veteran, right tackle in this league for years. Cordell Volson, he's going to be the rookie, and he's going to they're going to go after him, and that's what the Steelers did. They're going to go after him until he proves that he's legit and he's going to stop some people. So he's going to have to prove. Which, in all honesty, on the rewatch, yeah, he made mistakes, but he was a rookie. It's his first game. I mean, I think his first game was 10 times better than what Jackson Carman did. And honestly, I think the offensive line. You said he gave us 6 sacks. I understand that. The second half, I think Burrow we scored 4 touchdowns. Is that what it was in the second half? I'm doing the top of my head, something like that. Was that many? Now how many did we get? 3?
We only scored 20 points total.
Okay. Well, we scored. Anyway, second half was completely different. The offensive line looked a lot better in the second half. Is my point than it did in the first half. I think
We scored 2 touchdowns total.
2 touchdowns in like 3 minutes or whatever. But anyway, well, we could have scored 4 if we could have got some calls our way. But I mean, I think the offensive line looked better in the second half than it did the first half. Don't you? What do you think, Dale?
Yeah, they for sure did. Joe's turnovers. I mean, Joe's going to be watching the film. He's pissed off. He was one of the first guys off the field. He was pissed off.
Mhm.
He's not going to let anyone see that, but he's pissed off.
Oh yeah, I didn't get to watch his press conference, but I think most of his answers were, "I'm gonna have to go check the tape." He was mad. He didn't want to talk. He just wanted to Just sit there and stew, and you can just sit going in his head. Oh, I could have done that different. I could have done that different. You know.
Now, I wish we would have won the game, but a chip on the shoulder, Joe Burrow is a scary person. So just a pissed off jackpot Joey is not what you want.
Now don't start yelling. You're gonna get your voice back. You want to just calm down. No, it's okay. Just relax. Anyway, I put the link to join in the show. It's in the chat again if you guys want to jack.
Yeah. Anybody hop on, ask a question or two, or just vent for a couple minutes, and
it's more like a group thing. And the funny thing is, like on Twitter, and I try to stay off Twitter after we lose. I really do, because there's so many people. At least
take like a day break, mostly,
right?
You know?
I don't really try to say anything too much until maybe Sunday night at the earliest. Definitely Monday, I'll say something by then. But there's so many people who are like, "Oh, this guy's bad. Zach Taylor needs to be fired." Blah blah.
No, don't say all that.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. It's okay to be critical of Zach Taylor, because guess what? Zach Taylor's probably being critical of himself as he was in his press conference. Like, oh yeah, I could have done that. Maybe I should have done this. It's being critical, but don't be like, fire the guy. He sucks. He can't coach. Like that's too much.
Yeah, he just wants a Super Bowl. Give me a break.
Yes.
All right, we have somebody in the chat room. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm not sure who this guy is. I'm sorry, sir. What's your name? Welcome to the show.
Hi. First time, long time. Love the show. Love what you guys are doing. Dale, Bengals and Brews. It's all right. But it seems like you guys could use another host to be on the show more regularly. Just throwing that out there. Maybe something like that could happen, but we'll see what you guys can do later on down the road.
Do you have somebody in mind, sir? I mean, if it's your first time ever on the show ever in your entire life.
I mean, maybe a good-looking guy that wears an orange mask or something like that. I mean,
wait, if he's so good-looking, why does he wear a mask?
Hey, listen. Clark Kent wore a mask, and that man was handsome as can be. That's all I'm saying. You never see me and Clark Kent in the same room.
That's
all
true,
I'm saying.
Hey, Derek.
What's up, Derek?
If Clark Harris wants to join the show, I'm going to kick you out, even though it's your show. Is that fair?
That is 100% fair.
He's going to kick you out and let me in.
Those beautiful locks of love take precedent.
The god of long snaps and the god of thunder and long snaps.
Yep, absolutely. No, I just wanted to hop in real quick, and I wanted to ask you guys. First thing I wanted to ask: did anybody see what the stadium numbers were as far as like the crowd?
Not the exact. I heard 65,000 or whatever.
I know it was freaking packed.
Yeah, that's usually our sellout, around our sellout or whatever.
And Chris is right. So Clark Kent.
Oh yeah, that's right. Who wore glasses? Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, dumbass.
That's the stupidest thing I ever heard. Oh, dude.
No, and that the one thing I wanted to ask was, and I put it up in the chat. Do you guys think Burrow will go in the TB12 mode and just absolutely like reap havoc on the Dallas Cowboys defense?
Maybe. I don't want him to. I want to run the ball, get creative, get Jamar some sweeps around the edge. I was so disappointed we didn't utilize Jamar more as just a weapon.
One thing I got a question for you guys: how did you? And I like this call. It didn't work, but the slant or the shovel pass to Hayden Hurst on the end zone. I mean, it didn't work. But I like that call because I mean, if they block it, they're going in. Obviously, that's one call I did like that he did.
I liked it too. It seemed like it was going to be a touchdown too. I was right in our end zone,
Mm-hmm.
Like it looked good, and a guy just made a play for the Steelers. So you can't even.
In general, Hayden Hurst, I loved watching him fight.
That toe tap catch he had on the sideline
was badass, dude.
That's receiver, like that's a Jamar Chase, Ocho Cinco type catch.
Mm-hmm. Yep, exactly.
One thing I wanted to see was, last week was a little bit different because the game plan was different. They went in there thinking they would have T. Higgins, but one thing we talked with Joe Goodberry on was when we asked, do you think Chris Evans will be wide receiver 4. Do you guys see them putting him more into the scheme if he's not ready to go for Sunday?
I hope so. I mean, the only thing I even said this to you guys at the game, but I was thinking in my head the downfield pass to Samardzija down the from our end of the right sideline. I'm like, wow, I'm thinking in my head, like, why isn't Chris Evans in there for that? I mean, I think Samardzija made some good play. Like, he did those screen passes, and he did good on those plays. Samardzija, sorry. But if you're going to break him out wide, I would rather have Chris Evans out there, and I was a little disappointed that they didn't use him. So
he's got a little more straight line speed where he might have broke open, and Joe might have kept that one in bounds, knowing, hey, here he is, just running free.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. So our stranger asked me about Jeremy. Jeremy's fine. He's all better. He's just working. Well, I won't say all better. I won't say he's all better. He's healing up. He's working, and he's just hasn't been able to come on the show. So I've tried. I've asked him, and he just can't come on the show. So that's the update on my boy.
Hey,
Jeremy.
I gotta get back to work, guys. You guys keep doing a fantastic job. Dale, hopefully your show gets a little better once you can get somebody show up every now and then.
Hold on. I know it'll be good show Thursday because one of the co-hosts won't be there. The one that kind of drags it down with the stupid ass opinions.
Who's that, Travis?
Hey, all I know is ain't nobody doing beer can titties the way I can do beer can titties.
That is true. I will
give you that. And
by the way, I don't ever want to see that again, ever. But Sharon, keep your shirt on next time.
All right. Hey, you guys have a great night.
Who day, brother?
Who day, guys?
Love you.
Yeah, that was interesting. We had Arrow with his shirt off, and then we had Dale, the other Dale, on the other side of the aisle with his shirt off. So he was the originator of the shirt off in our section.
In the playoff game, so I asked, the security guard was kicking someone out, and I said, "Hey, can these guys take their shirts off?" And he was like, "I don't care." I'm like, "Yeah,
take them off." And then they both had them off. I told Dale in the other row, I said, "Just leave the shorts on." I said, "Don't take those off."
Oh, he had them up though. He had them like Daisy Duke style.
Rolling all the way up, like, dude.
Shout out Dale. I believe it's Ramey. Is how you
Ramey, yeah, Ramey. I think it's
shout out to that guy. I love Dale from one Dale to another. Mad respect. It's my dude.
He was awesome. So let's talk a little bit about you guys' brew game that you guys are trying to, or not trying. You did down there at the game. What do you guys got planned? Got any cool plans for Thursday night, or is that still up in the air?
Well, as of now, I mean, like I said, I might start off at Longworth since I do believe Jackpot Joey, Matty Meyer, and Jeff will be at Longworth. So I may park there. I think me and Derek's going to ride separate. We usually ride together. But me and my wife's going to probably stay all night somewhere. And, we called off work for Thursday and Friday both. So get up there early. We're going to be ready to hang out, have a good time. We may be going to E&O Restaurant. And by may, I mean like that's happening. Recording some content there. I don't know if we'll be live or not. Just got to see kind of how the service is.
Right.
Also planning to meet up with Shane Graham there and do a live interview. Going to interview Tony, who is the marketing manager for E&O. Supposed to meet up with Sarah Elise, since that's all at the banks.
Jeez, you guys are just like whining and dining people. Like, man, you're just gonna leave all Iceman behind. I can just see.
Come with me. I'll park at Longworth. I'll be like, he's my +1, bitches.
Yeah, I might have to do that. We'll have to see. That'll be fun. Like I said, we were down at underneath the banks Sunday, which it was all right, but I missed my boys down there in Longworth, Lot 1. So
we missed you, man.
Hang out down there, and it'd be a lot easier for everybody to find some of this delicious Jackpot Joey beer.
Well, of course we were late. We got there at almost 10. We planned on getting there at 9.
Yeah, dude. Me and Maddie got down there.
I will just say, me and Marissa was both ready.
I saw the video. You sitting there waiting on it. Actually, we called you, and you're like, "I'm just waiting on Derek to get here. He's late as always." It's like,
So
well,
disappointed.
Maddie called you because my stupid phone wouldn't work. Dude, that was the weirdest thing. I'm like, it was charged, not fully charged, but it was charged. And they kept telling me my SIM card is where I couldn't call anybody. I couldn't tweet. I couldn't do nothing. I'm like, well, this sucks. I can't get a hold of anybody.
As soon as Maddie said, Jeff's phone's broke, I said, uh-oh. And then he said it before I could say it. Yeah, he's having a social media meltdown. I said, that's about what I was going to say.
Oh, God. That's it.
Yeah.
I could find you a lot one.
Yeah, I try to explain. It's like over by the side, there's a ramp, there's a thing of porta potties. So,
That's
like,
right. If you're
the opposite end of the practice field, basically.
Yeah. If you, let's see here.
In lot 1.
If you know where Hilltop is, it's exact opposite of that. You're like, you got Hilltop here, you got the practice squad here, and then lot 1 is here. Basically.
Well, he found lot 1, but like where the bomb squad area is.
Oh, I couldn't find you guys in lot 1.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
But I gave him my number now, so he could, his phone wasn't working. Yeah, I know. I was having issues, and I was trying to jump on live. That's why I had to book ass for the brew gating. It was down there just by the stadium area to get service and hop on. And
exactly.
You got to do what you got to do.
Exactly. All right. Crown here's got a question, Bearcat question for me. He said, off subject, Iceman. Who should be the UC?
The other guy from the one that started the first week.
Well, last week, I mean, Ben didn't look too bad. You know, I would like Prater just because I think he's got more upside, and he's only going to be here for at least. Well, he might have another year because he might get a COVID year, so he might have 2 more years after this year because he's going to be a senior next year. I would like to see him, give him a shot, but Ben did better. Still not great, but you know. We'll see. Haas said he walked all over lot 1 and couldn't find you. How can you not find this big dude right here? Right here. How can you not find him? Crip wants to know, care if you smoke a cigarette. I think Crip wants to smoke one. Not you. He's going to light it up in the garage. All right, so we got to bad start. We're 0-1. We got a long season to go. Next time we will be in the jungle will be Thursday night. I can't wait. It'll be the unveiling of the Ring of Honor. We're going to have the White Tigers out there. I'm going to have a special outfit. No, I'm not going to show right now, but it's going to be really cool. And so do you got anything special for the white? Oh, because everybody wants the Bengals want you guys to wear white. Do you have anything special set up?
Me?
Yeah, you.
I tried to order some Zubaz.
No, the other guy on the show. Who else do you think I'm talking to?
that was white and black, and I got them in, and they were white and blue. Remember? But I couldn't have one thing, and I had to stop and get some other shorts because I didn't realize it till I was almost up there for the Back Together Saturday thing.
Right. I remember that.
I was so disappointed. Marissa goes, "Are that's blue?" I said, "You couldn't have told me that before we left the house."
How drunk were you before you left?
I was driving.
I know.
I just didn't notice. I'm like, oh, I thought I ordered one thing.
All right. Lindsay here says T might not play next week. His dad's funeral is in the middle of this week.
I don't even think it's that. It's he's in concussion protocol.
Yeah, he might. I'll be surprised if T plays this week just because of.
There's 2 reasons not to.
Yeah, concussion, the biggest thing, and his dad's funeral. Which, that's shout out to my boy Eric.
Well, that's what pissed us off the most. It was his birthday Sunday, and Minka cheap shot at him and knocked him out of the game. And he was playing well.
He was going to ball out, dude. He was already killing him.
Eric was a damn good man. I mean, I barely knew him. Iceman knew him a lot more than me, but anybody that got to know that man, he was just he was a bright light, friendly as could be. Would hop on, talk to us at any time. Like we wouldn't be live a lot of times. It just
dude. I really started to get to know him here just over the summertime. He reached out to me while we were talking over, Messenger or whatever, and he actually sent me his. I still remember this. He goes, "I'm gonna send you my math." I'm like, "You're on what?" And he sent me his phone number. I'm going. I messaged him. I said, "Is that your phone number?" He goes, "Yeah." I'm like, "All right." So
you're like, I did not know. I had not heard that.
Yeah, I hadn't heard him say math. That's what I'm like. All right, I mean, I said I didn't ask him for his number, and he said it to me, and then, dude, I'm since I don't know, June, May, June, somewhere around there. Me and him talk at least once a week. So he was supposed to come to my house and check out my big deck. I said. But, we were supposed to go eat some chicken wings, and I was going to take it around the west side. We were supposed to have some fun last weekend, but unfortunately, he's no longer here. So that sucks. So, yeah.
He's here. He's here.
He's here. He's always here. All right, let's get out of this because I'm going to start getting sad. All right, Alan, you may have covered this, but what is the biggest O-line mistake?
I think they weren't jailed where they didn't play it in the preseason. We got so many 4 new pieces out of 5.
And a rookie.
And the rookie didn't play well, but he's still learning. He didn't play awful.
Right.
So there's a lot of hope, and they played a lot better in the second half. But I don't know. Like, biggest mistake-wise, I just think they needed that time to gel.
It's the thing, and that's you offensive line. Excuse me. I don't know a ton about offensive line, but I know this. They have to know what that guy's doing and what that guy's doing and what they're supposed to do on every single play. Whatever they call it, it's got to be like clockwork. Like, you don't even think about it. You step right, you step left, or whatever. Wherever you're blocking going, they got to know that. And
it takes a little time.
It takes a little time, and that's kind of where like maybe I'm not saying Joe. I personally don't want Joe. We'll steal this from Mo Egger. I personally don't want Joe to play in the preseason. I don't see there's a reason. I know he played terrible Sunday, but hell, he's never played a regular preseason game.
I think that was more the appendectomy than it was.
Yeah, he hasn't had a regular offseason. Like 2020, he never played one. He played 3 in the 3 years he's played 3 snaps, and the first year and the second year didn't affect him. Yesterday was just weird, so I don't want him to play, but I would like the offensive line, especially when you got 5, basically all 4 new guys, and then Jonah Williams. He's got to work with all these guys. They should have played, I think. So he said, yeah. So I think, I think so. He said the O-line just needs time to go. That's my personal opinion, because you just got to know what the other guys were doing without thinking about it.
And if not, we'll circle all the way back to the first person that hopped on, Dustin, and said at some point you got to look at Pollock, and is he overcoaching, or does his coaching not fit the scheme? Like,
yeah, I'm not there yet. Come week 3,
I'm not there yet either.
Week 3, week 4. If I don't see improvement next week, I'm like, okay, maybe. Like, I don't know what's going on. Oh my goodness, we got a superstar in the chat, in the waiting room here. He's none other. He's known as Luther Vision. It's Greg. What's up, Greg? What's going on, man?
Sideways,
how y'all
Greg.
doing today?
Sideways, Greg.
Yeah, put your phone sideways so you can see that beautiful face of yours.
Yeah.
What?
Uh-oh.
To my house right now.
There it is.
How y'all doing?
Good, man. Much better. What's up, man?
Doing good?
We're getting there. We'll do better when we win Sunday.
Just recovering from that loss. Exactly. What I can't stand is all the Pittsburgh fans dancing around like they won this game easily and all that and stuff. I'm sorry, man. Hey, let me get my car here quickly. But yeah, man, what are the
Don't
Steelers
start
fans
driving.
really excited about? No, I'm not driving. I'm just sitting in my car. I just got back from eating dinner
If
somewhere.
you're driving and on a podcast, okay? I know from personal experience, okay?
He's always watching.
I'm not driving. I'm just getting in my car right now because I don't want all the neighbors around saying, "Who's that loudmouth outside?" So that's what I'm doing. That's why I'm in my car right now.
That's what you just say. It's
Pittsburgh-
Big Savage Greg, bitches.
It's Big Savage Greg. Yeah, no. Dale, man, are you doing all right there, bud?
Well, I'm working it through.
He's getting it.
All right.
Hey, trust me, he sounds 10 times better than he sounded yesterday. I talked to him on the phone yesterday a couple times. He's like, I'm like, holy crap, dude.
Right. Yeah, but you know what, man? Like I say, Clark Harris, Dale's best friend, Clark Harris, it just shows you how valuable your long snapper is. A buddy of mine was asking this, and I saw this on Twitter too. People were like, why can't Ted Karras do it? What's the big deal? Big difference between
different.
snapping the ball to the quarterback and then making him being a long snapper to the punter or the kicker. Yeah. Big difference right there. And people just don't understand that.
It's completely different. And the thing is, Clark Harris is so good at it. I watched him at the Sam Hubbard Foaling You guys know what fulling is, where you take the football, you throw it the ball. He was literally snapping it and knocking them down. It was ridiculous. I mean, Clark Harris has legitimately never in his career had an unplayable snap. That's ridiculous. That's who we lost. I mean, that's what I'm like. That's important. That's a huge thing to lose.
Well, you know, my boss, who I was talking to, I remember him telling me this years ago about kicking the ball. The snap has to be perfect. The placing has to be perfect. Everything has to be perfect for the kicker to kick. You know, people want to point at McPherson. No, everything has to be perfect. The snap, the place holding, everything.
Timing, everything. Yeah.
Everything. So that just shows you how valuable Clark Harris
The whole
was.
process is.
Right, exactly.
And that's why it was like keep Huber. You know, we keep Huber because those guys have worked together. And,
right.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, so that's exactly what happened. Because, like, you know, we were kicking the game 1 point. I remember the guy sitting next to me kept saying, "Oh, Harris is out." I'm like, oh, okay, well, you know, we'll be fine and all that. My question to you guys is, even if it was a perfect snap, the way how Sample left that one guy unblocked, do you think if it was a perfect snap, do you still think we made that field goal?
I still think it's getting blocked. I do.
Yeah. I mean,
I think Shane would be okay with me saying this. I asked him that same question yesterday just because I'm like, I had heard Darren say that. And Shane said, yeah, he thinks it still would have been blocked because the guy just came free. And I don't know. Honestly, Clark's that damn good that I don't know. It might have.
Well, like I said, the thing is, like I said, when you take Wilcox out and he's a snapper, well, you put Sample from the right to the left. That's, you know, so it
changed the whole operation.
It's a domino effect, and that's what happened. Now, the one thing I will say, and everybody got on Zach about kicking the ball on third down. To me, the point of that was if there's a bad snap, which normally a bad snap, like where you sit on the ball, it skips or whatever. If it's high, you know, they usually get it down and spin. If he had spun it and got the laces out, it probably would have been good. But the point of that is, if there's a bad snap, Huber
spike
just
it.
ate it. Yeah, just
spike
ate
it. Spike it even.
Yeah, spike it, just hold it, whatever.
That's exactly what the guy sitting next to me at the stand said. You know, you can practice right here. If you think it's going to be bad, just spike it. Don't even make an attempt to do it or anything. It's like, you know, laces were out and all that, and that's what happened.
But I mean, it's hard to say that. It's easy for us to say that now. It's hard to do it in the moment. And the thing is, Huber caught it. He got it down.
He thought I could still hit it because it was pretty close.
I mean, you're talking split second decision. It sucks, and I'm not trying to make excuses. I mean, I think hindsight. That's all we can speak in here is hindsight. He should have downed it. Huber probably tell you that too. In hindsight, at the moment, it's hard. You know, it's going a million miles an hour.
He thought I got it. I can get it down. Evan can get it through. That's what
he didn't lose it. It didn't slip. He caught it and got it down. He just didn't have time to spin the laces out. So
Yeah, you know, and another thing I want to point out, you know, a lot of fans were dancing on Pittsburgh all week. I mean, like, Pittsburgh is, you know, you could say what you want about Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh finds a way. I mean, even with the bad team Pittsburgh had, they still made the playoffs last year. I kind of thought a lot of people were acting
Mike Tomlin.
Right.
Mike Tomlin, with the exception of Bill Belichick, you could argue Mike Tomlin's the best coach in the league. You look at Trubisky, who's a mediocre quarterback. He finds ways to win, and that's what my fear was. You can never ever turn your back on Pittsburgh ever, even if you think you're going to win. The reason why we beat those last 3 times is because the Bengals had that motive coming in. And I don't know what happened. I mean, like, you know,
a lot of things.
My fear was.
I mean, my thing is, I'll keep saying this. I'll keep banging this drum. Pittsburgh played the absolute best game they could possibly play. They can't play any better than that. That's their offense. Legitimately, that's all they're going to do. I mean, Trubisky is not going to do a 7-step drop, and they're not going to sling it all over the place. That's not him. They can't play any better than they did, and we screwed up everywhere. I mean, we did not play good. We didn't. I mean, it's fact. You know, and it's not criticism.
5-0.
Yeah, it's not criticism of the Bengals. It's not criticism. It's just a fact. They didn't play good, and they still should have won the game. I don't even say had a chance. Should have won it multiple times. You know, it's just
hey, fuck that game. It's in the past.
Yeah.
All we can do is move forward. We got Dallas this week. I don't want to hear Dak's out. It's the NFL.
Thank
Next
you.
guy up, still an NFL quarterback.
Exactly. It doesn't matter. You're still playing an NFL team. You know, Mike, you're still going up against Micah Parsons, who's one of the best pass rushers in the league. You got to look at all that. You can't look at any game as an easy win, you know. But yeah, like you said about the Pittsburgh game, old Rocky quote: "It's not about how hard you can get hit in life. It's not about how hard you can hit in life. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward." That's what.
And that's on our Brewgating video.
Exactly.
Oh,
The teaser one.
So
There you
I want to get this comment here for Haas. He said we got out coached and bad ref calls. I don't think we got out coached. I mean,
I would say we did.
We did.
And that's not a shot at Zach.
I mean,
that's not a shot at Zach. Mike Tomlin had those guys fired up, ready to go.
Yeah.
And he worked with what he had, and he played the game that way. Reverses this, that, and the other. You know what I mean on offense.
Yeah, I mean, he did. He coached his ass off. I would say that, and I don't know. I just have a hard time seeing he got out coached. I mean, there are two things that Zach has said.
I think Zach's a great coach. I'll ride with Zach every day. I'm saying that one game, I think, and Tomlin, once again, like Greg said, probably top 2 in NFL. Yeah. Coaching.
I hate to say it, but yeah. I mean, if we'll put it this way, 2 things. If Zach throws that flag on that Jamar Chase, it's a touchdown. This game's over.
Absolutely.
Right there. One thing right there. If he does that. So to me, that's where I'm like, is that out coach?
Well, maybe we still had to make an extra freaking point. So at some point,
what makes it even what even more sucks is Cleveland and Baltimore also won.
Hey guys, it's John Travolta.
Yeah.
Hey John.
Wow. What's up, John? Yeah, I'm popular. I got movie stars on my show.
Yeah, I mean, you know, with Cleveland and Pittsburgh winning also, I think that's what made it harder too. But like I say, it's only one game. I mean, I'm concentrating on Dallas right now. You know, Steelers fans, they want to start dancing, go for it and all that, man. Move on to the next.
Well, the funny thing, me and Dale were talking about this, like before the game, a lot of Steelers fans are like, oh, we're going to lose. And I didn't really notice a lot of around us anyway, really taunting us. I mean, I think they were all kind of thought they were come in and get their ass kicked. And they didn't. So I think they were more in shock of they actually won. And they were kind of humble a little bit. I thought at least the ones around by us.
That's a great point in the chat there. Every team, man, when you're the big dog, people are coming for you in the AFC.
Right.
So you better fucking nut up and be ready every damn game because they're coming for you. So you got to be like, it's our house.
Yeah. But can I tell you guys another thing? This is where you really find out right now where the true fans and the fake fans are. All the bandwagon fans, because there's people like on Facebook is the worst. Facebook going, oh, I hate this team. Or get rid of this guy, get rid of that guy. You know, I want to say some of those. Then don't come back. The ones that left the game early, don't come back.
Right.
That's what I want to say to some fans. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I keep saying, you got to build the fan base, but I just can't stand the fake fans. Because it's easy to be that way. I mean,
there's a lot of fake in the whole world. So there's going to be fake fans. There's going to be fake people. There's going to be fake everything. But
well, Foxy here's got a.
We're going to ride with our team.
Oh, we're gonna ride. I bleed orange, brother. I got the orange colored sunglasses though. Foxy here says if they know Harris is out, why not go for 2 either way?
I thought of that. That's what I was thinking the whole time.
Especially since they already converted a 2-point conversion. Man, that's a good point. I don't know, Fox. I mean, legitimately, you think like, look, all we gotta do is snap it, kick a field goal, and we got one of the best. You got one of the best field goal kickers in NFL history right now as a rookie last year. So that's maybe he's thinking that.
Clark got hurt around the 13-minute or something mark of the fourth quarter, and that whole time I'm going, the game's going to come down to this. Would you go for 2? I don't know about the extra point.
Yeah.
Who's the backup snapper? I didn't know until they put Wilcox out there that he was the backup snapper on the extra point. And I'm like,
yeah, I mean, it's not a bad.
I couldn't even watch. I turned my back and watched the screen instead of looking live, even though it was right there. I knew.
That was one of the times you weren't hugging me.
Yeah.
Gave you lots of hugs.
Yeah. Credit for St. Graham also saying, if that happened to any other team in the NFL losing the long snapper, it would have gone the same.
Oh, dude, if that would have happened, and if any other team turns the ball 5 times, they're not in the game. That's the thing. That to me, that's the fortitude and confidence of this team. They were still in the
I'm
damn
talking
game.
with
They
the long
still had
snap.
every opportunity to win it.
Yeah, I'm talking with losing your long snapper is what I was talking
But
about.
I know, but the defense stepped up,
Yes.
and Blackpot Joey has ice in his veins. Jamar Chase is uncoverable.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, one play left. Well, I'd go to Jamar. Who do they go to? Jamar. They still can't fucking stop it, like, to tie
Right.
that game.
Right, exactly.
Exactly.
But you know, my take also is Mike Thomas. Did anybody that filled in for T. Higgins, did anybody really step up in your opinion? You know, Michael Thomas had a touchdown that was dropped. Trent Taylor, I think, came in, did a couple. I don't know what he
Hayden
wrote.
Hurst did. Well, he's not a wide receiver, but I'll say he did. But
Yeah, but why isn't Chris Evans getting involved more? I mean,
We
That's
touched
weird.
on that a little
yeah, we
earlier.
talked about that.
Greg.
earlier.
Yeah.
I don't have a good answer for you. I'd
yeah.
like to see him some more. Hey, Greg, on that note, I'm gonna let you go. We got Kevin in the waiting room. I'm gonna let you go, brother. Who day though?
all right, you here. Who day?
There you go. All right, we're going to from the Brew Jackets, one of the co-hosts, Dale Altman and Kevin, the star of the show. What's up, Kevin? What's going on, man?
Hello, everyone. Doing great. Hello, Dale. Hello, Jeff. Big Deck Energy Jeff.
What's up, man?
Great to talk to you. Hey, Bengals, for the most part, they still thought, probably should have won that, but still good effort by them. Only 1 week. Anyways.
Kevin, you were not prepared for this moment.
He was not prepared at all. He's walking around. I have a hard time hearing him.
I got kicked out. But anyways.
He got kicked out.
Well, okay, because I'm at an Airbnb in Kentucky because I'm for my Cincinnati vacation. But anyway.
You're in Kentucky. I got you.
Yeah. So, anyways, I got kicked out. Anyways, I watched the Bengals game at a Buffalo Wild Wings in Kentucky, and I thought, okay, you take away the first half, Bengals did pretty good, and they probably win that game. But I think the first half is really what dug them in that big hole, and it's still amazing that Joe Burrow and the rest of the team were able to fight back from that and come back from that.
For sure.
Exactly. That's kind of what we've been saying this whole show is like, we turned the ball over 6 times. We got sacked 7 times. We played not very good at all, and we still had a chance to win the game. Should have won the game. So that's where I'm like, I'm not worried. It's on to Dallas, and I think we're gonna be just fine.
Kevin,
Right.
you got a question for us
Yeah.
about the game or anything?
Yeah, so just in general is, how do you think the Bengals would have? I mean, I very did say that. Let's see here. Okay, because I think they should have given the ball to let Joe Burrow do it. Just let him cook because he was doing pretty good there.
For the 2, should they went for 2 instead of the extra point?
You have a kicker. I like what Zach Taylor said. You have Zach, basically Evan McPherson, a good kicker. You have to trust that he's going to make it and not expect that's going to get blocked.
But Clark was out.
Right.
I would
have liked to see them take a shot on 3rd down. Take a shot.
Right.
Me too.
Take a shot. See what happens.
It was 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8. Take a shot. Let's see what happens. I mean, they were moving up and down that field. I would rather. I understand what Zach's thinking, but I would rather them taking a shot. But like I said, it's always easy for us as hindsight.
Right. The 2 shots they got, one of them didn't count. One of the chances to Chase didn't count but the one at the end of the 4th quarter, they got him. And the one that should have counted earlier in the game, where the ball crosses the line.
Yeah, that was like 2 something left.
So yeah, it was in the 4th quarter. Yeah,
it was. We thought some people's like, "Oh, that's game over." I'm like, no.
Well, I thought the one that chased the better catch was the one-handed one that didn't count.
Oh,
and us, if we're looking at where we look at it, it's that side of. I was going nuts. I was high five. I thought he caught it. I mean, I know he caught him. I thought he got in. That's where I thought the game was over.
The Buffalo, when I was the Buffalo Wild Wings I was at, there was a Steelers fan there, and when they scored, before the blocked extra point, he left, and I'm like thinking, like, why are you leaving this game? This game's it's not over yet. It's like, I remember back in 2018, I was in Columbus and I saw the Blue Jackets play, and I'll still remember this.
Jeff, my dog's barking. I'll be right back.
All right, brother.
They're playing the Red Wings, and the Blue Jackets are winning 3-1, and there's a Detroit fan in front of me. The Red Wings score, it's 3-2, and the dude who's the Red Wings fan gets up and leaves the game, and I'm like, wait, what? Your team just scored. It's
Right? Why are you
3-2.
leaving?
Like, why are you leaving? Hey, you're closer in the game. The Blue Jackets won the game that game 3-2, but I'll always remember that, like, an opposing team fan watches their team scores and they just get up and leave. Like, wait, what? So, like, when the Steelers fan did that, it reminded me of that. It's like, wait, what are you doing?
Right,
Why are you
exactly.
no? Why are you leaving? No,
Right.
but
All right, Kevin. On that note, buddy, I've been on for about an hour now. So you got any final words here before I let you go?
yes. Thank you for coming on to Brew Jackets.
Anytime, brother. Anytime.
Thank you. Big deck energy, Jeff. Great deck. Hey, I'm excited for the Bengals. You know, Reds. I was at the Reds game last night. They lost, but still fun.
Yeah.
Go Bearcats. Go Reds. CBJ. Blue Jackets, and I'm excited for the Blue Jacket season. And follow Union Blue Soldiers on all social media platforms, and follow Brew Jackets. And watch the most recent episode on our Twitter page where Santori tries the one chip challenge. How did he do? You're going to have to find that out. And then we talked about some Blue Jackets and some Bengals stuff. So, anyways, thank you for having me on. CBJ, Reds, Bengals, Bearcats. Let's go. Oh, and I saw your beer at Jungle Gyms today.
Yeah. You get any?
I did not.
Oh, you should try it. It's delicious.
I know. But
Try it next time you're there.
So, but yeah, Blue Jacket season is almost here, and the Bengals are here, and so hockey and football will be a great time. Anyway,
Exactly. All right, Kevin. Who day, brother? See you, man.
that's right.
All right. I was getting ready to end this. We've been on for about an hour, so I think that's long enough here. Dale, we got to go eat some dinner. Have some fun here. Hey, you got any final words for everybody before I let you go?
Keep the faith. I think we'll be fine. We got a good team. Let them gel together. We'll just kind of hope that was damn near 2 preseason games, that the starters would have played, going 4 quarters and a full overtime.
There you go. Sounds good, brother.
Who day?
Who day? All right, guys. I'm glad you guys enjoyed the show. I'm going to be jumping off here. Just do me a favor. Like Dale says, keep the faith. We're going to be fine. It's one game. We lost by 3 points to the Squealers, like I said, who played the best game they could play. I mean, I don't see how they could play any better than what they did. And the Bengals held their own, came back, had a chance to win it. It just didn't go right. It happens. It's football. It was a weird game. It happens. Anyway, let me get to the Facebook groups that let me live stream, and I appreciate every single one of them. They're Who Day Nation, Who Day Legion, Bearcat Rockets, the Ohio State Bucknuts, the Ice Bar, and then you can follow me on all my social media platforms, all under Sports with Strawberry Ice. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Twitter handle is at Jeff A. Trenopole. TikTok is at Iceman90. I think I'll be pulling off the sound later on tonight, put it on the podcast. If I do, make sure you check it out. It's on BeanPod, Apple, iTunes, Spotify, Google, Stitcher Play, pretty much wherever you get your podcast. Please make sure you rate, like, and review. Leave a comment so more Cincinnati fans can find my podcast. YouTubers, we're at 1,877. I'm trying to get to 2,000. Please tell your friends, tell your neighbors about Sports with Strawberries. Go check out the Jackpot Joey beer. I know it's at Jungle Gyms, East and North. I know it's at Steve's BP. That's going in as many places as we can get it in. Brink is a smaller brewery, so they've never had a beer that's been demanded this much before. So I appreciate you guys going out and asking about the beer, buying the beer, and pretty much from everybody I've heard, they like it. So I hope you guys enjoy. If you had yet to try it, go out and find it and try it. And worst case, Thursday night we'll be at Longworth, and we'll be handing some out. Other than that, we're going to go out with stripes here because we need to get some hype. All right, here. You guys have a wonderful day. And that's just sports, baby. See ya! Let's go.
Orange in the day, black in the night. Stripes in our veins, sparks gonna fly. The beast is awake, orange, black and white. Cause when the jungle come alive, day we ignite and Cincinnati, we gon' rise and in the jungle we unite and dripping orange and black and white. Day when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Wake up the beast, every day is a feast. Time to bust it off the leash. In the jungle dripping heat, tigers strike the city streets. East side, stand up, west